Well, by this stage, I've been on the water for 90 minutes and it has been absolutely dead. Not a bite, not even a single nibble from a pinky or a flathead. And as you can see, the conditions are dead still. There is no wind, there is no water movement, and there is zero tidal movement. It is absolutely still and dead out here. But as you will see, over the next hour, it absolutely erupts and things turn completely mental. There we go. What do we got? So that's on the drop with a Zman Streakz. Come on. And this is in dead still conditions, so this is good. Oh my God. It's actually dragging the kayak. These natural looking colors are really good on your really clear days. I did 2 casts with that Streakz in that opening night color and it was hit twice. I'm just trying to get him around this side. Come on, what do we got? Oh, he's a good fish. He's working me overtime, that's for sure. Snapper in really hot conditions. Oh, yeah. A snapper. Just taking that Streakz there in the natural colors. What a magnificent fish. So look at that there. So very, very happy with that. And I'll tell you what, look how dead still and calm it is. There is no tidal movement. All right, cool. And there you go there. There is a snapper. And I'll tell you what, that is a really awesome catch because this is what I would consider to be the toughest conditions. Dead still, no tidal movement, crystal clear water. I wasn't having much luck with quite a few of the soft plastics. And then I thought, you know what, let's go for really natural colors because it's a really bright and sunny day. Did 1 cast that got smacked, brought it back in, did another cast, and all of a sudden had a screaming run. And there you go there. There is a beautiful snapper on that Zman Streakz 3.75 inch in the opening night. I think from here now, what we might do is head into the shallows and see if we can make something else happen now. But that is a cracking fish in some really tough conditions. You know, fishing's not all about volume of catches. Sometimes you got to work really, really hard to get those fish on board. Oh my goodness. See what I mean? Like a second ago you couldn't see them there at all, and now look at the sounder. The sounder is just lit there, everywhere there. Oh my God. I'm gonna cast in the middle of this thing. Watch this. The birds are going crazy. Watch this. I'm gonna cast in the middle of it. I've never seen a bust up like this. That's insane. That is insane. That is one of the biggest just instant bust ups I've ever seen. That's insane. That just exploded out of nowhere. There was no fish there a second ago, and then all of a sudden there was literally thousands of them busting up all in one spot. That was incredible. That was absolutely incredible. And these fish are just everywhere, so we're just throwing them back in. Oh, watch it, bird. There. There we go. Oh, he's hit it. And he's back on. As I said, this is a really easy form of fishing. It's a really enjoyable form of fishing, don't get me wrong, right? I am having an absolute ball. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm just going to back off some line here because I'm not going to be able to net him like that. He's a nice one. Oh, crazy. There's another one there, so on your way, matey. There we go. Not sure how big they are. Yeah, they're okay. Very decent. It's a good way to collect some bait. Oh, hey, jumping out the water. All right, there we go. So big Australian salmon, and there's heaps of them. We're just going to keep these cameras rolling the whole time, but you can see just the volume of bust ups is insane. So I've just got a Berkley 5-inch nemesis rigged. To be honest, it's almost probably a tiny bit too big for this, but look at this, we're just in the middle of it now, so we should be able to just cast. And I'd imagine 2 or 3 winds of the reel and we should be on, so. There we go, he's on. And they're swimming towards me, so man, this bust up is insane. It's incredible. Let's go a tiny bit harder on there. You're gonna love it when this happens. I mean, I'm just amongst big splashes everywhere. But this one is not the biggest one. It's so much fun. Now, to be honest, I'm probably just gonna do pure catch and release. It's more just about, have a look at it. Come on, mate, you can get on your way. Let's catch another one. I just love the catch, and slimy, my hand's got slime all over them, but really you should be able to just cast and then wind, and then just be on in 2 seconds here like that. And tell you what, it's been a bit slow and a bit tough today, so to be amongst a big bust up like this is a lot of fun. And this is a massive bust up. There's another one, just madness. So here's a little bit bigger, that one there. Watch that rod doesn't go overboard. There you go, there's another one there. And watch this, they're just everywhere. This side here I can still see a few to my right there. They're all in front of me, this is incredible. There we go. That's a better one. That's a better one. Whoa, the best thing to do with this type of fishing is just to get on the move and just follow them. And I'm just going to keep the cameras running here the whole time, guys. This is a better size one, this one. And I think we're going to be able to stay amongst this action for quite some time, so there we go. That's a good one. That's a good one, and he's demolished the soft plastic. These schools of salmon tend to come and go so quickly, so you don't need to panic. You know, you might have 10 minutes of frantic action and then they'll disappear and gone. I mean, look at this, we're right in front of it now. So we've got that soft plastic rigged up. Let's cut that motor. There we go, we probably just put one here right in the shallows here. And that should be on in 2 seconds. Oh, he's hit it. There we go, he's on. This is incredible. This is incredible. The fishing in Port Phillip Bay is just so good at the moment. And look at this, I am right in the middle of it. So here's another one. Alright, so there's another. I've seen a lot of bust ups in my time, but I tell you what, this is just this is next level. Like the volume of fish and the splashing on the top, like this is incredible. All right, here we go. There's not much skill to this. You're pretty much just casting a soft plastic in the middle of them, and that's it. You're on straight away. Like, you don't have to do anything. So you can have a bit of fun with this. You could really drop your rod class and go for a much lighter rod and reel combo, and that's a way to have a bit of fun with this style of fishing, because, you know, most of these fish we're catching at the moment are sort of, I don't know, 45, 50 centimeters. They're not huge fish, but we just want to have a bit of fun, and this is fun, let me know now. Be great if this was kingfish in the bay or something, but tighten that reel just a tiny bit. All right, so there's another. Oh, I can't get over how big that school is to my right. So there you go, there's another one there. So we're just so many of this fish, it's absolutely insane. And the bust up over there, have a look at this. Have a look at this. Is that a sight for eyes or what? And it's funny, as soon as you get close, they just, oh my goodness. So they're gonna be, I'm gonna be right amongst us in a second. This is gonna be awesome. There we go, we're on now. They've had about 8 goes at it. I wanna cast one in this middle part here, so I'm gonna burn this back so fast, because I reckon it's just incredible. Look at them all. How often is it that you're just in the middle of just to bust up like this, and there we go. So on. This is incredible. And these fish are just in a feeding frenzy. It's just insanity. Thank you, mate. I mean, these fish, they're moving around, but they're really not going that far away. I've probably covered 500 or 600 meters in the last little bit. Like, even again, they're in front of me, but oh, I really need a towel. I might see if there's a towel in my hatch. Let's put that there for a second. I might just put that in the rod holder. Fish everywhere, so I'm just gonna see if I've got a towel in here. Oh, thank goodness. Yep, got a towel here, which I'm gonna need because it's just insanity. And look at this is just madness. I just want to give this rod a bit of a wipe. Look at this behind me, and to the side of me, and the front of me, and around me. So I'm just burning this one back and on. So there we go. Oh, oh, incredible, incredible, absolutely incredible. All right, so here's another one. Oh, there you go. So they're not bad sized fish. All right. Right amongst it now. Here we go. Oh, this one feels heavy. Good thing is you can tuck these rods underneath your arm and have a bit of fun. And tell you what, fishing with light gear these days is so much fun. Caught him. Now I've kept a couple because Australian salmon do make an amazing bait. So if you're going to target things like gummy sharks, even snapper, it's a terrific bait choice. So I generally like to just keep a few just for that. The rest is just purely a bit of fun, catch and release fishing, and they're kind of spread out everywhere now. They're not in those massive congregations just busting up everywhere. So, and I can see on my sounder, they're really kind of holding the bottom. So I'm just gonna, oh, if I see, there's a couple in front of me as I speak. So, let's just cast one here. Okay, I can see some stuff on the screen again. If you liked eating them, I tell you what, you've been for a field day. That was a bite straight away in the drop. This is insane. This is insane. Oh, so much fun though. You know, we do the hard yards fishing. We're out here usually the crack of dawn, putting in big hours, doing all the usual stuff to get into a few fish. You just got to enjoy these moments when they do come up. And if you're someone that's new to soft plastics fishing, or you know, you're fishing, oh, he's hit that right at the top, or you know, if you're fishing with your kids or anything else, you know, this is just a really, really fun style of fishing, and will certainly help to ignite a passion of soft plastics fishing, because that ability to just find some fish, cast, get on, that sort of stuff, it's so much fun. Now, there we go. I was going to say, they're being finicky all of a sudden. I just paused for a second and we're back on, but they're just everywhere. So I'm not going to be on the water for very long, so it's nice to just come out and get stuck into a few. Pound for pound, Australian salmon are a really hard fighting fish. Good idea to have this towel on hand today. And it's funny that, you know, 2 seconds ago they're busting up all around us, and then by the time you go to cast they're gone. But that's what salmon are like. They're just so spooky. They're there, they'll be busting up like crazy, and then you look around and go, where the hell did they go? And then 5 minutes later you see them pop up, and that's what it's like. So when you catch these Australian salmon, what you're seeing is they're just coughing up loads and loads of bait fish like this. Now obviously that's not so fantastic to look at, but the reality is what these massive schools of Australian salmon are doing is they're just rounding up thousands and thousands of bait fish, and they're basically on a feeding frenzy. So for me, this is a real clue in terms of your soft plastic choice. Now obviously I'm using something a bit bright and a bit ridiculous, but if you really wanted to, you could pull out something like a little 3-inch white whip bait, and that would be absolutely dynamite, because you know that that's what the fish are feeding on. The reality is though that these fish, they're just fighting over food. So as soon as a soft plastic comes in the area, they're just going to smash it straight away. But anyway, that's what they're feeding on, and let's see if we can get a few more. And I tell you what, we have had a lot of fun. The fishing action has been frantic. So unfortunately that first light bite was a little bit quiet, moved around a little bit as that sun come out, and then we got onto that snapper once we switched across to that Zman Streakz in that opening night. So that was a really awesome catch. And then looking at the conditions, it was dead still, really bright. I thought, you know what, let's just go onto the shallows. Let's keep our fingers crossed there might be some Australian salmon or some snook or flathead or something like that. And wouldn't you know, there was just absolutely massive bust-ups of Australian salmon. Some of the biggest bust-ups I've ever seen, and I've encountered a lot in my time. And that was just so much fun. It was pretty much a fish every single cast, following the busting up action, following the birds. And these Australian salmon were just in their thousands, just smashing all the bait fish in the water. And I tell you what, that was a lot of fun. And I consider this to be the toughest conditions. Really hot, really muggy, very slow, no tidal movement, crystal clear water conditions. And we've come out, we've got snapper, some pinkies and some Australian salmon in a couple of hours, and that is an awesome morning on the water. I'm going to get out of here. It's been a lot of fun, a couple of hours. I really hope that you've enjoyed the action. I'm sure some of those bust-ups are going to look absolutely ridiculous, so I'm even looking forward to seeing those. And as always, I look forward to seeing you guys on our next episode sometime soon. Take care, everyone.
If you enjoyed the episode, then become a Fishing Mad member. It's easy to join by visiting www.fishingmad.com.au/member and gain access to an online portal that's full of helpful fishing content, including detailed workshops, fishing reports, rigging tutorials, podcasts, giveaways, competitions, maps, gear reviews, sounder training, exclusive videos, and much more. It's a great platform and helps to support everything we do at Fishing Mad, so become a member today.